video on our channel, and I have no idea what's copyrighted and what is not. So we are going to start to get into this. So let's look at this first video right here. It's not the first video, but it's the latest.
Why are vegans mentally tougher than you? Now, first, I know it's offensive. I know you don't like to hear it because you don't like the idea that you're not mentally tough. But here's the thing. Why is it that I, a 60-year-old grandmother, can be mentally tough enough to know that I can reach for the soy milk and not the cow's milk? How come I can do it? How come I can decide what to put in my shopping cart and you can't? How come I can decide to stay away from the morgue part of the grocery store, to stay away from the cemetery part of the grocery store? How come I can control with my hand what I'm going to pay for at the cash?
This is ridiculous. I can do what I want. And like I said, I have nothing against normal vegans. Just she is forcing people to do it and saying people don't deserve to live if they aren't vegan. So I can not see what she's trying to get at here. Besides from the fact that apparently I'm evil. Just because my favorite food are eggs and steak simply does not mean that I'm a killer. Also, chickens will try to eat their own eggs. By the way, it isn't stealing. They just will try to eat their own eggs, so it's better that you take them away because them eating their own eggs is not good because it can cause bad issues. However, they can eat them when they're cooked. Because I have chickens, and I know from personal experience that they will try to eat their eggs. There's literal stains from it on the chicken coop.
Can't you do that? Can't you control what you put in your mouth?
Yes, I can.
Any better than you? Really? Any tougher than you? Really? Any smarter than you? I'm not. That's the whole point. You are as tough. You are as smart. You are as persistent. You can do what I'm doing. I'm not anybody special. I want you to be vegan from now on. I want you.
Absolutely not. But this title is just ridiculous here. Why are people liking this is my question. Oh, you can't see it. It's not focusing. Anyways, back to this.
To be mentally tough. Do the right thing. It's good for the planet. Veganism is good for your health. It is also, of course, great for the animals. And that is the definition of veganism. It is about helping to end the exploitation that they're living through right now.
Oh my gosh, my oven. That is sad. Okay, so I'm gonna pause here because I have to consume something. There's literally chicken cooking in my oven right now. I could prove it.
I want you to help to make this world a better place. You can do tough things. You can do it. All right? Why don't you start right now? You got this.
There's literally chicken in my oven that I'm about to take a bite of. I don't think I want to be vegan, but I will cut you a little bit of slack here. I'm gonna cut them a little bit of slack, only because they care for animals, but they think that we're stealing from chickens, but we're not because they try to eat their own eggs, like I said earlier.
Hey guys, thank you so much for subscribing to my YouTube channel and for
we don't need to see this one. So let's go a little bit deeper in and see what's going on. Okay. Which one do you think I should watch? How about this one? This one sounds horrible.
Happy Vegan Declaration Day to you.
I can't.
Parents, do these things. Read to your child every night. And make your child read to you too. But don't just read anything. Teach them to be passionate about science. Teach them how to be critical thinkers. Teach them what vegan foods look like around the world. Tell them the truth about cow's milk and where it comes from. Do research about healthy vegan athletes. Teach them how to teach themselves. Teach them.
Okay, first of all, there's two things wrong with this. What she could improve on is not seeming like she's trying to, well, she is trying to force things. She should really think twice about what she says to the internet, because she can get badly booted off of this site and never be seen again. Second thing is, you can't say how you to parent to other parents. And it's honestly a little bit sad that the internet has turned into this, because, you know, if say you're a parent and you're scrolling around on this YouTube, and then you see all of a sudden this person is telling you to like make sure your child is vegan and stuff, and that is not, I mean, yes, you could say this is like advice or something, but you shouldn't be like forcing people to do this. Like in the title says parents do these things, and then instead of like tips for parents. So I don't think that's very good. So let's keep on watching.
Of the flaws of religion. Teach them how to look adults in the eye. Teach them how to say no to bullies. Teach them how to cook beans.
Okay. Wait, before you say teach them how to cook beans, saying no to bullies is usually sometimes not an option. I am bullied pretty badly. I'm barked at sometimes, and it hurts a lot, and I can tell you that. But sometimes your child will need a little bit of extra help, and this is just kind of disappointing to see coming from a 60-year-old or somebody like this. Just because you aren't acknowledging the fact that some bullies can get so bad. But let's keep on going.
And lentils, and chickpeas, and potatoes, and
Okay. All these things, none of them that she said I have liked except for the rice so far. So I am definitely not going to be the vegan teacher's friend.
Teach them how to name 5 cruciferous vegetables.
What even is a cruciferous vegetable? I can't even speak anymore. This is just kind of absurd. Not gonna lie.
Children have lost the ability to read, and that means they...
What? You're telling me that if I were to say, any children that are watching this, read this word. Can you read the word foil? Can you read the word sheets? Can you read the word this? Can you read do? I think you can read that. Let's continue anyways.
Lost the ability to think. Give them...
Hey guys, can you think in the comment section? Tell me if you can think. Because I can think, but she can't think. She reminds me, ugh, I can't speak. She reminds me of the audio that's like, everyone says you thinks twice, but I don't even think once. That's what she reminds me of, so yeah.
A pen and a little notebook, and each night before bed, get them to write 3 things they're grateful for.
I know exactly one thing to be grateful for. Eggs, meat, and milk. Stop. This is so cringy. I can't. I just can't. No. I'm sorry, but this is cringy.
Go vegan, oh.
Okay, I can't.
Okay, so you love somebody who created lions to devour baby zebras in front of their crying and desperate mothers.
Lions? Oh, sorry about that. Air conditioner, stop. I swear. Thank you. Lions? Have you ever heard of the food chain? If lions stopped eating zebras, then there'd be too many zebras, and then they'd be everywhere. But if the lions kept on eating the zebras, then the food chain would be balanced and stuff. So you don't know the definition of balance, do you? I'm not talking about you, the viewer. You, the viewer, are awesome if you're agreeing with what I'm saying here. Like I said again, I will say it again because people will come after me if I don't. I have nothing against vegans. You guys are usually are chill. But this one is taking a little bit too far.
That's who you choose to love? That's pretty fucked up.
Whoa there. Whoa. You cannot be disrespecting religion. That is just straight up dumb. Don't disrespect religion, guys. It's kind of sad just seeing somebody like this just disrespect religions and stuff like that. Like, this person deserves the person who commented deserves respect. Like, this is just something else. I don't even know what to think about this. Oh my gosh, I swear.
Exactly. You're not a good...
Alright, you're not a good person forcing people to be vegan. I'm not gonna say that because I don't want to get demonetized. What the heck is wrong with you?
Person if you force people to eat the dead body parts of...
I don't force people to eat chicken. I wouldn't look at you and be like, eat chicken now or else I'm gonna, I don't know, take away your veggies. After all, from the eat your vegetables video, you're forcing us to eat vegetables, and we're not doing what you're doing to us. When I say us, I mean the people who are normal and don't force other people to be vegan or eat meat. Like, to the vegans who are just being vegan, good job. You deserve a medal. But I don't know what to do with this person. Because if I find a video of them talking about chickens and how you're stealing eggs, I am going to crash out. Let me go see if I can find one. Found one of this is absolutely ridiculous. Like, listen to this.
You know the blender you have on your kitchen counter?
Yes.
The one you make smoothies with?
Yes, delicious.
Would you be able to take a little baby chick, a cute little one just born, all yellow and cute and beep, beep. You know the blender you have on your kitchen?
Oh, I restarted it.
Yellow and cute and beep, beep, making a little sound. And put him or her in the blender, close the lid and press the button.
Whoa there. I would not do that. That is not my job. And before she says it, I know she's gonna say, oh, roosters go to little baby day-old roosters go into a blender and then die and whatever. Now, that is sometimes true, but sometimes they are given away to farms and stuff to be used as meat and stuff. And I can agree that it's kind of sad to see all these chickens die as a chicken owner myself. However, still, like, you don't need to be like making us feel bad, because yes, I do feel bad. I do feel empathy for the chickens. Like, I do feel bad. However, I will not stop eating eggs. Like, look at this little fella. Isn't he cute? Would you shove him into a blender? No, I didn't think so. Well, unless you were an absolute maniac, then you maybe would. But so I don't get what they're trying to say here, besides the fact that what does this have to do with eggs is my question. Let's see.
Murder that baby chick? If not, why do you participate in the egg industry?
Because I like eggs, and also they use them before they hatch anyways, so they're not gonna like toss them into the grinder, whatever you want to call it. So technically it's not really murder because they aren't even living yet. So I don't understand, because they don't wait. You eat an egg when there's a little baby chick right inside, about to be existing, about to hatch or something? No, I wouldn't think you would eat that, right? So they aren't even there yet. They're unfertilized eggs. Do you know that? They're like unfertilized. They don't have any remnants of any chicks inside. They're just eggs. Learn the truth here, please. I beg.
Because that's what they do to baby boy chicks. They grind them up at birth because they cannot give us eggs.
That's true. They cannot give us eggs, but sometimes they donate them to people who do take care of them and use them to breed for little baby chicks that will be sold to people like me who own chickens. Like, I have a few chickens. They're really adorable. They all have names, and no, I would not eat them, but I'm still not vegan. Also, did you know that chickens are cannibals? No? I didn't think you did, because one time, one of my chickens tried to eat another chicken. Not because they were hungry, just because they wanted to. And they were at the bottom of the pecking order, and they didn't need them. So I had to solve that problem by separating them for a few days, specifically taking out the one that was being mean to the others, and she learned her lesson and decided to stop pecking on everyone else, but only pecks once in a while, so that's that. I figured out that problem, by the way. You guys don't need to worry about it.
The eggs don't belong to us in the first place. We need to, all of us, stop eating eggs and eat other plant-based foods. You can all do it. And by the way, that's why my comment section is closed. Because all of you who think it's funny to say, yeah, I would have no problem pressing the button, you're all psychopaths, you're cruel, you're also hypocrites. And I don't give a shit about...
Well, there, don't cuss on my channel. But the majority of people who would press the button are a little bit crazy, but like, I wouldn't call it hypocritical crazy, but I just call it being like person who works at the deli or something. I definitely would not press the button. Like, that is just that is honestly just sad if you would press the button. But all I'm trying to say here is that people who would press the button, they're either hungry or they just are completely kind of weirdos. So let's continue on.
your opinion.
That's it.
That vegan teacher called out.
So let's go back to... Oops, I deleted that thing. Okay, I literally just saw this. Subscribe if you're smart. I'm smart, but I won't subscribe to you because you're not smart. Do you wanna know why she wants smart people to subscribe? So they can teach her what's actually right. Why your religion sucks What do you mean? I don't even know what to think at this point. This is just straight up disgusting. Like, I don't even know what to say about this. This is just something else. Also, shout out to the person who has stayed this long. And this is just honestly sad. Before you go say I'm a 9-year-old and I should probably be vegan, I am not 9. And I am not going to be vegan. But again, respect to the people who are vegan and do not like the vegan teacher, because she obviously is kind of, let's just say, not a very good person. Oh my gosh. The world needs to change, and yeah. Alright, this one looks pretty interesting. Let's watch it.
Yummy, yummy, yummy in my tummy. Lentils, carrots, tomato paste, garlic, onion, spice.
Oh my god.
Cilantro or parsley. Dip a vegan pie into vegan mayo, and I guarantee it will make you happy. It will make you happy.
This is, I mean, my mom is vegetarian. She still eats eggs and has milk and it has dairy and whatever. However, I don't think, I've had these before and they're not that good. To me anyways. You can like them. I don't mind your opinion. So I don't even know at this point.
Subscribe for more.
They didn't just fear Black women. They pathologized us. Because the easiest way to silence a woman who sees too much, says too much, and fights too much is to call her crazy, angry, unstable. Since the days of slavery, Black women have been labeled mad, hysterical, angry, and unstable, not because we were broken, but because we were unbreakable. And in a system built on domination, survival looks like rebellion, and rebellion looks like insanity. The white doctors, teachers, social workers, judges, they all played their part. A Black woman who mourned too loudly, hysterical. A Black woman who questioned her boss, unstable.
This person right here so far is speaking complete facts, and yeah. What does this say? The Black. This is. Wait a minute, when it comes out, like that. Yeah. Oh my god. I swear. The vegan teacher just wants everything to be bad except for vegans. Like, this person is speaking basically the pure truth over here. So far anyways, we still need to watch the rest of it, so yeah.
A Black woman who dared to demand better. Angry, dangerous, mentally unfit. Because God forbid a Black woman put her pain into words powerful enough to make the room flinch. They needed a label that stripped away the truth behind the rage. They needed a way to tell the world, don't listen to her. She's not well. When the real sickness was the world she had to scream against. And it didn't just live in textbooks. It lived in how the world policed our tone.
Sorry about my shaky hands, by the way.
Our posture, our existence. Smile or you're rude. Speak up and you're aggressive. Get too smart, too loud, too brave. And suddenly, you're unstable. And they wonder why Black women have become masters at code switching just to survive the day. The system didn't want us sane. It wanted us silent. And when it couldn't get silence, it declared war on our sanity instead.
Okay, what she said was true facts. She, right here, I don't know her name, but I just read the title of this video and it was just despicable. You're not an innocent victim, you're the cruel predator, unless you're vegan. Okay. It's good to know that my cousins aren't predators, but I'm a predator, so I'm gonna go. So at this point, this video is in like 20 minutes. Actually, I should stop here. Anyways, bye guys. Hope you enjoyed today's video and let me know more YouTubers I should criticize. Constructively, don't worry about that word. I got that word down. Guys, some extra time so I can see and show you how much my chickens like eggs in general. So let's just take a peek at that. So I got this egg from inside, and we're gonna go outside and see what their reaction is. Watch this. Ready? Hey, stop. Look at this. They will literally jump for it. They want it. Oh my gosh, okay. Whoa! Oh there, okay. Girls, stop it. You cannot have this until it's cooked. Girls. Bye guys.